He basically really just wants you to be like, okay, I ain't fucking with Lex. But so he wants you to compromise yourself and compromise what you stand on. But even if you was to be like, you know what, I ain't fucking with Lex, he still keep you at that little distance. Right. He still be talking to his people like, I don't really trust that nigga. I ain't forgot about that in the black shit. So he plays the game like Art of War, yeah, keep your enemies close. So other people, though, they don't get that. See, they don't understand why their philosophies are losing. Because, you know, they don't operate like that. He'll turn like I see, and I just got to bring this shit out. Like,
let me say this, because, you know, like what you just said and what I told you earlier, like, he don't know that when he was beefing with POLIGHT, that when POLIGHT did that video talking about what happened with me and OGOD, POLIGHT threw the joint out there. Like, he said, you know what I'm saying? It's probably still up on his channel. He was like, you know, he was talking about what happened with me and OGOD, right? So he throws out there POLIGHT, like, I know y'all wondering how I know all this. He said, I literally heard it out of his mouth. He talking about me. He literally heard it out of my mouth. I heard it out of his mouth literally. And he emphasized that, like, think on that. Like, think on that. I literally heard it out of his mouth. I don't talk to POLIGHT. So what he was insinuating was that Saneter had me on a three-way on some shit like, yo, I'm gonna call this nigga, look at like OGOD burnt this nigga. I'm gonna call this nigga, listen to this shit. So he had me on three-way, and this is when the time he ain't supposed to be fucking with POLIGHT, calling me while I'm telling him what happened with me and OGOD. So when they was beefing, POLIGHT brings the shit out. Like, yo, I literally heard it out of his mouth. That's what he's saying. I literally heard it out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So this was when we supposed to be quote unquote cool and all that shit. And so that goes to show like what you saying. Like, yo, it's never gonna be like a situation. Yeah, we was all right, you know what I mean? Like on some shit, like we ain't banging on each other and all that. But it's like, you know, that shit ain't gonna never go away. There's a lot of shit that transpired. So, you know, I can keep it like you know, peaceful and but I'm gonna do me though, you know what I'm saying? Like when I brought Lex on, I didn't say nothing about you. Lex don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like Lex don't like you. So like when he come on, he gonna say Satan. He gonna say like, you know what I mean? So that's no different from like yesterday. Me and Ankh really cool, like on some real shit. But he don't like what I did. He don't like that he got his head chopped the fuck off. So he on some fuck Solarmind shit right now. Fuck on. So when he came in, and did the live stream, he showed that shit on some fuck Solarmind shit. Like sold your mind, and you know what I'm saying? And that was on your platform. Because that's the way he feeling. I don't have no problem with that shit. That's the way Ankh feeling. Let Ankh say what the fuck how he feel. And that's all good. And so when Lex come on my shit, Lex don't like Saneter, and he gonna say what the fuck he gonna say about Saneter when it come out. You know what I mean? So you know,
yeah. So,
but then despite of that though, before all this shit started brewing up, he wasn't even really talking about Saneter like that and shit. You know what I'm saying? So really, it was just by the mere fact that your presence was on a platform that was offensive to him.
Exactly. I wasn't even the streams we've been doing. I haven't been wilding and. It hasn't been like no beef. It's been based upon the information. Yeah, there's been little shots and jokes and shit, but it ain't been like today where I was just coming. I wasn't even saying Satan really and shit like that. So he can insult Ali Muhammad. He can insult other people. You know what I mean? Let them come on there and call people pseudo and all of this. But if you go against, because we're not listening, and I hear someone talking about beefing. We're not beefing. This ain't no guns being bust. This is really philosophical and ideological. We're going up against eugenics. We're going against the fucking Kemetic, the feminism, the atheism, and all of that, and standing on other shit. So that's what really we've been talking about. So why are you mad about that? You know what I'm saying? I ain't done half the shit. I ain't never posted no fucking picture of your family. I always wish the dude's family the best. And even personally talking to him, I always tell him, yo, this ain't personal. I told him that. I genuinely disagree with what you kick it, and I'm standing against it. This is a spiritual war. See, other people, they don't get it, because the truth is people are fearful of Saneter's persecution. Look what he done to people. See, but it didn't work with certain people. It didn't work with young Pharaoh, did it? Because young Pharaoh had Seti, and Seti, and they had, so he really tried it with them, but he didn't have enough power to stomp them out, because, you know, Seti already had a big following. Young Pharaoh was appealing to the younger people, so he was still able to grow. But usually he can stomp you out, because his cult-like mindless dumbass followers, all they do is listen to what they say. And that's why what Ankh did is such a travesty. Because, bro, you saying that you got the science, you saying that people are pseudo, but when we engage you and we supposed to have a debate, you cancel it under the orders of your commander-in-chief, SASATAN, and run over his platform and give a bogus presentation. Instead of why didn't you confront us in front of the people? So you just can't have a one-sided display of information. If you so strong, why are you so scared? Why are you so bitch made when it comes to information? And the excuse is, I don't like the guy. Well, guess what? Do you think fucking Khalid Muhammad was crazy about Donahue or Sean Hannity? You know what I'm saying? Like, was Dr. Ben crazy about Mary Lefowitz? Was they best friends? No. So that's just an excuse, because you know you can't deal with the info. Because if you're that strong and you got all them strong scholars, why so scared? I remember the scene in Star Wars and been able to see Revenge of the Sith, and he was talking about all power, and then he tried to run, and Yoda flipped in front of the door and said, if so powerful, why run? If so powerful, why run? So either you're fooling the people, you're scared, or let's get it in. Don't make no excuses. You know, and so personally, we know what the real is, why you really don't want to have these conversations, because you're an agent. And knowingly, but I think you're a known agent. I think when you went to jail for them 5 years, they tapped you. You came out, you said you was working for Mayor Giuliani, and they sent you to infiltrate Khalid Muhammad. Let's just keep it real.
You know what I mean? Look. And then you know the crazy part, right? The crazy part about this whole thing is like, yo, he literally called me and Lex Vortex bitches. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally called us bitches, right? And it's like, nah, I don't care about that shit. But it's just like, to the motherfuckers that, okay, like, oh, y'all cool with that shit? You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I didn't do nothing to Saneter. You know what I mean? Besides, he's mad because I got Lex on my platform, but me, I ain't said shit to Saneter. So why I'm a bitch now? Why am I a bitch now?
You're going against his philosophies, the comedic bitch ass philosophies. Yeah, you ain't supposed to do that.
Them bitch ass niggas' voice. This is what he said. So when I look in the chat room and I see the usual suspects, I'm like, damn, y'all cool with him saying that to your boy Solarmind? That's nothing that's gonna be pointed out. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but it's always the other way around. When it comes to us, it's like, oh, I just want to keep the peace, but you ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he literally called me up. I didn't do shit to him. Like, damn, like he's like, yo, I don't want that bitch on my voice on my platform. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, okay, I see you. All right. So if I was to go ham on him, you know what I mean, I'll be in the wrong and shit. So that's why I reached out to him. Like, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? You know, he backtracked or whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever. But you know, y'all heard this shit. Y'all heard this shit. You know what I mean? So like, yo, what's really good? Like where do you stand? Like, where do you stand? You know what I mean? How far is it going to go for you to say, you know what? I can't fuck with him because of that. Because it's like, okay, bitch ain't enough. Clearly, bitch is not enough. Calling your man a bitch isn't enough. So at what point do you say, okay, he crossed the line? I can't fuck with that nigga no more. At what point? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so like, yo, come on, man. Like, that shit is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, that's just like real fucking talk, man. So, like, at this time, he made his position clear. Saneter do not straddle the fence on shit. He clear when I talk to him. You know what I'm saying? He's 100% clear what the fuck he's doing. He said, if you're fucking with Lex Vortex, I am not fucking with you. That is what he said. So I said to him, like, well, damn, well, man, Lex about to go live in an hour. So he like, yeah, I know, like, you know what I mean? You and Lex, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all thing. Because he don't really, because there's no reason to have a beef with me. So he on a note like, oh, yeah, well, all except you type shit, whatever. You know what I mean? But he making it clear, like, yo, all y'all niggas out there that's like fucking with this nigga is Operation Censor. Like, if you fucking with Lex and you on there with Lex, I ain't fucking with you. You know what I mean?
Lex 84.
And he really was talking about me too. But since I addressed it, he just was like, nah, you know, you and Lex, you know, y'all got y'all thing, you know what I mean? Whatever. It ain't no personal thing with me and you. But it really applies to me too. But he just, you know, he being Saneter, you know what I mean? He's doing his chess.
He's trying to play chess. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? He's clear. My point is that he's 100% clear as to where he stands. He don't straddle the fence on shit. He told don't go on that fucking platform, and he didn't go on a platform. It wasn't no middle ground shit. That why the fuck Black Ice TV gotta suffer because of some old personal shit that's going on that don't got nothing to do with him. You feel me? Right. So he don't give a fuck about none of the motherfuckers that's trying to appease, like, you know what I mean, to him. So those niggas are expendable. You know what I mean? He don't give a fuck about them niggas. So it's like, yo, like me, I'm not gonna wait 100 years to find out this nigga on some like, yo, fuck Solarmind shit. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do me. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do me, and right. Like, you know, let the chips fall where it may. That's just how I roll.
You're gonna be your own man. You're gonna be your own man. He tried to pull it in basically when we was on George Macon's show. We know why he popped up in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? Why would he just pop up in his chat room? Piece of Black Power. That's to say, George, I'm watching you. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all. You got Lex on there, huh? And they going against the philosophy. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like, you know, and you know, everyone has their own position. And I'm not trying to make no one take no position, because I understand where certain people try to, you know, do their things. But like, you know, this nigga, that was always the issue. Even in the black days, he wanted to try to control in the black. Yeah, man, you know, y'all can do this, but don't do it like this. And, you know, you know, so a lot of you dudes out here are just not, y'all are scared of Saneter, man, because you want them views and you want to rise up. But like, what about what you stand on? What are you really in this for? We wonder why we don't move forward. Like, these niggas is fucking phony, man. And just because they got a big platform, that don't mean shit.